So we're back here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're getting resettled here, and I did get a chance to go back to Dr. Tyler Nelson to get retested, and it turns out I did get stronger as a climber, which I'm pretty psyched about. My finger strength improved by about 41 pounds, so I can pull with 41 pounds more force than I could before the trip.
Come on, Gabe, come on, 120, 124, 123, 122, 121, come on, keep it up, come on.
So it just proves that you can stay climbing fit on the road. And we can say overall, pretty confidently, that I did improve as a climber. The one downside being that my general climbing fitness went down a little bit, meaning I couldn't squeeze, do compression climbs quite as well, and just like big lock-off moves. My bigger muscles weren't as strong, but that's because I was only doing this isometric training.
You can definitely overtrain doing isometrics. The original way that I started doing this with a crane scale and pulling down, I did a lot of volume with me. And again, the ones that Gabe I had doing on the road were 100% effort isometrics, and they're really engaging and stressful on the nervous system. So in order to do these safely, you want to make sure your repetitions are set pretty low. I usually recommend athletes do 2 or 3, sometimes 4 finger positions, so like a 4-finger, 3-finger, 2-finger, or different edge sizes at 5 efforts each, 5 to 7 seconds. So you could call that 5 reps, one set of 5 reps at 5 to 7 second max effort. And making sure, the cool thing about having a scale, any sort of measuring device, is to make sure that your force average increases each session to track adaptation. And as soon as you plateau, you know you can back off. So as long as you're measuring isometrics, you can use it as a way to up and regulate your program.
So being back here in Salt Lake City, I've gotten to climb outside a lot more, and I can say for sure that I feel more comfortable climbing on smaller handholds and just feel stronger on them in general, and my fingers don't feel tweaky at all. And I attribute this completely to the isometric training and probably taking a break from climbing in the gym 4 or 5 days a week. Because I was only doing isometric exercises and not climbing the amount I was before, my bigger muscle groups got fatigued a lot faster and just weren't quite as strong. But I've noticed pretty quickly, like those muscles are already back to where they were and improving.
My heart just beat like a Cherokee drum. And in the morning when the sun does come, 100 miles an hour in the fast lane, 100 miles an hour in the fast lane, 100 miles an hour till I'm done.
Yeah, using isometrics is something that we do all the time climbing, both when we're climbing, when we're holding on to holds and moving our feet, or when we're using a regular hangboard, we're using isometrics as well. The difference primarily is that when we're using a hangboard, we're hanging on for extended periods of time, which usually supersedes our maximum force production, and we're training the energy systems and the way our muscles use energy from our body in the bloodstream, glycogen, and local energy storage in the muscle cells to prolong that activity. When we're talking about using isometrics with the program that Gabe's been doing, we're worrying about maximum force production and hypertrophy. So to reach that recruitment threshold and get that maximum force production, we can do that within 3 to 5 seconds. We don't need to hang for 7 to 10 seconds. So you can do this anytime during a training cycle, and it's best to have it done if you have something to measure, so you can actually quantify how much force you're producing, and so you can track your progress and implement different strategies to optimize that performance and know when you've plateaued and you need to switch to do something else.
So I'm definitely going to keep tweaking and working on this training program with Dr. Tyler Nelson, and it's something I'm going to continue to use whenever I go on the road or just don't have access to a climbing gym for a while, and hopefully you guys can as well. Thanks for watching.